Hello. Do they want to hang out?
Have report as your image management representative. I just thought of a new way to help you out. Really want to tell you about it. Do you have time today?
And then what does Ryuji want?
Exams are coming up soon. You're not getting a jump on studying without me, right? Right? If you're gonna do it, you want to do it together? I'm in serious trouble.
So do you want to study or do you want to go want to study with Ryuji or go talk to Mishima?
Shit. What? What's his face give us again? The ability?
Mishima?
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. I didn't hang out with him much.
Uh. Well, we're not gonna hang out with him much again. Let's go hang out with Ryuji.
Jesus. I got a chat. Hi, it's not my first time playing, but it is his. So I'm letting him make all the decisions. Oh my god, we're gonna go diner study.
Yay!
How many study dates do you think we're gonna go on?
Several thousand.
You good?
Yeah, I have many pencils, but the one I was just using is gone now.
Wild.
Maybe that's why it's gone, because I have so many of them. I'm starting to get the hang of this, so I guess that's what I do with this one too.
Get the hang
Help
of it?
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the hang of it. Wait, that's no good. Damn it, what'd I mess up on?
Damn.
Try starting over. Just so mean to him.
Good advice, Akira. It's important to revisit and review where things went wrong. I don't know if you caught it, but Ryuji just did like the double blink at Morgana.
Oh.
Super stoked. They're
Oh,
gonna call her.
yes. Oh, here, if I just fix this. Whoa, problem solved. You're freaking amazing, dude. I'm gonna go grab a refill. Solving that question's got me real pumped up.
What are you drinking, Ryuji, huh?
Piss.
Okay. No?
Piss.
Guess we should go home. I can't believe this. A school assembly during exam week? The hell are they thinking? It's the day after tomorrow, right? I wonder if it's gonna be about Mr. Kamoshida again. Ugh, I can't believe the school's messing with our schedules like this. I don't care what it's about. It's got nothing to do with the students. I wish they'd stop dragging us into their mess. Mandatory assembly during exam week, huh? Sounds rough for all of you.
Oh.
Oh, it's exam time.
Oh, it's exam time.
We get to do fuck all during exams.
Oh my god.
What historical figure inspired the idiom of favoring the magistrate?
The gay one.
I don't think that was it.
uh, Yoshitsune, wasn't it?
I think so, but I'm gonna go get a guide.
Alright.
Because you can't use the network for this one. Yeah, Yoshitsune. That sounds about right. Let's see, an essay question? This looks tough, but let's calm down and think it through. Provide the reason why Minamoto no Yoshitsune was viewed as a hero. Yoshitsune had a brother, right? I think his name was...
Wasn't it Yoritomo?
Correct. Yeah, that's the one. Yoshitsune worked under Yoritomo. He did a lot for his brother, but they ended up coming into conflict. And in the end, when they had to oppose each other...
Yoshitsune won.
Incorrect.
Oh no!
Yeah, no, Yoritomo won.
I was gonna say Yoritomo, but I thought it was Yoshitsune.
Yeah, Yoshitsune committed suicide after being exiled by his brother. But even though he lost, Yoshitsune is the one who went down in history as a hero. That's probably because people tend to sympathize less with figures in power and sympathize more with...
Motherfucker. Yay. The the weak. Yay.
Yeah, not just any weak person, though. People love rooting for an underdog who stands up to powerful oppressors, and Yoshitsune did that to his brother. So the reason Yoshitsune is treated as a hero is because he stood up against the powerful Yoritomo. You finished in time. Imagine having a cat to help talk you through exams.
Perfect, actually.
Imagine
wish
sitting in a
everything was
classroom and just hearing meow, 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 meow.
just very quietly from the seat next to you.
Inadvertently helping on too.
Yeah.
Time's up, put down your pencils and put your hands under your desks.
I'm gonna put my hands over my desk. I'm gonna start flailing them around.
Jesus. Today's the second day of exams. You may begin. What brain function is responsible for the phenomenon of seeing an illusion in this figure?
Hallucination. Cognition. Fuck, I can't.
You're right. Cognition.
I always second guess myself. That's why I always hated doing any sort of test.
That's fair. That sounds about right. Which of the following maps can you paint without any adjacent areas being the same color?
Yeah. Both?
Both.
Okay.
That sounds about right. Jesus. Does everyone have a test? Then you may begin. Name the book that defined malefactor as the chief factor in the progress of the human race.
Compendium of Laws.
No.
Shit. Shit. Was it Devil Dictionary?
Yeah.
Damn.
That sounds about right.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
What character archetype refers to a mysterious and seductive woman,
Oh.
typically with ulterior motives?
That's. Oh. Mysterious incident. Wait. Is this not Femme Fatale?
No, it is Femme Fatale.
What? God damn it. Okay. it threw me off because I thought they were gonna do the French, like the fucking like talk about France or whatever. I don't fucking know.
Femme fatale is French.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. I thought they would say something about it, not talk about that.
Well, yeah, but it's a term that's used across languages, not just in French.
I know. I know.
Schoolwide assembly at this time of year, really? Think we can bring our flashcards in? Kamoshida is just one of the many things wrong with this school. I gotta hurry home and study. That Kamoshida is still causing us trouble even when he's gone. They act like he died.
He better have.
That's why you've put the responsibility of a cop on your student council president.
I guess so. And blackmailed her into doing it.
Isn't he
Yep.
hot?
He's okay.
He's in sandals.
Oh, he kind of looks like he's their age. He just has stubble.
I'm a broke fuck.
Yeah, real.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh. Uh, uh, not really. This man doesn't need to know about my problems.
To think I'd end up in a castle.
To think I'd end up in a castle. Why would you say that to this poor man? He's like, what do you mean a castle? There's no castles around here. Oh, I'm gonna overdo it real bad.
I'll ever do it if I want to.
Yeah. Nope, not at all. Hmm. We're not little kids. Tell me more of these snacks.
About to say, I know that like deep in your heart you want to say, "Tell me more of these snacks."
I would, God, yeah, I wish. Tell me more of these snacks.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mental training.
Training.
He says, "Please eat the snacks."
Literally. He said I have many snacks and they're specifically made to be eaten. Hmm. No harm in a little chat. I'm going to do it.
Oh, I thought that was your choice.
No, that was my choice. No harm in it. I chose the first one, but I thought it was really funny that I'm going to do it.
Well, now is not that time. Goodbye.
Literally.
Made a deal with Marky. Hi, son.
Oh. Huh. Back in the jail cell. Or not the jail cell. Back in the interrogation room. We're in the cell.
Inside of it. No.
Not at all.
But then just the entire time he's like, "Look, I'm not a snitch. I'll tell you what happened. I won't tell you who with."
Yeah, real.
Why are you still talking to that nerd?
No, literally. That nerd with the lab coat.
I have an addendum to the earlier assembly regarding the counseling you've all been offered. The counselor will be available to you starting after school today in the nurse's office. Dr. Maraki will only be posted here through November, so be sure to speak with him soon if you feel the need. For the majority of
Real.
you, it's your choice whether or not you see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later. The school's decided victory visits to Dr. Maraki will be mandatory for these individuals.
Yo, you guys gonna go for it?
What, the counseling? It kind of sounds like we're being forced to.
I I told Maruki I'd do it, but I don't know if I'm really that too. I don't know if I'm really that into the idea. You know. Mm, uh, let's do it.
Yeah, probably better not to draw more attention to ourselves anyway. I think I'm gonna try going today. Counseling, eh? Lydian's right. Make sure you visit him so you don't draw any attention to yourself, okay? I'm gonna draw all the
Yeah.
attention to myself, actually.
Oh my god, you have to.
Oh, okay. I thought this was voiced.
It is for me.
It is.
Welcome. Welcome. Are you here for a counseling session?
No, I'm here to eat your snacks and leave.
Oh, tea.
Yeah, is now a bad time?
Not at all. It's always a good time, so long as I'm not already listening to a student. I'm so glad you're here. Would you care for a snack?
Yes.
Oh, but first, just relax, all right? I'm only here to listen to whatever you wish to talk about.
Sure. Although I really only have one thing on my mind right now anyway.
Yes, I'd say that makes perfect sense. But don't force yourself into talking with me. You could even just grab some snacks and be on your way if you wanted.
No, it's alright. I know I need to talk to someone about this anyway. That is, if you're willing to listen to the super long story.
I absolutely am. Take all the time you need. I see. That's such a horrible thing to do to someone.
Yes, that's why I wanted to get even with him for Shiho.
Mm-hmm. And
Keep talking.
keep talking.
At first, I thought Kamoshida ought to face the same fate Shiho was going to put herself through. But
I still think that. But
later, I realized that wasn't right.
I think it's right.
If he did take his own life, it wouldn't undo Shiho's suffering. In fact, it'd just give him the easy way out.
Is that so? You know, you are quite the wise, level-headed young woman, Takamaki-san.
Huh? I think you've got it wrong.
Nope. In fact, I think you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you are now.
Yeah, it's the trauma does that to you.
Yeah, trauma does that too.
It's not like I did anything special, though. If I hadn't gone through with my own if I hadn't gone through my own share of hell, I don't think I'd be so mature either.
I see. So what's on your mind now?
Right now? Hmm. I'm just hoping Shiho will get better quickly. We both suffered a lot, but I just want to get back to laughing and having fun together like we used to. At this point, I don't give a rat's ass about Kamoshida.
Now there's a healthy outlook. You can't change the past, but you can still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it?
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it'd definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but
I definitely agree with you there. But it's important to wipe. It's important to wipe
It's
every tragedy.
important.
It's important. It's impossible to wipe. It's important to wipe every tragedy from history. Let's get rid of that shit, y'all.
Ain't nobody needs it.
Nobody needs it, and nobody needs to learn anything from history ever again. Repeating it, nothing. Never heard of that before.
Oh my
It's
god.
impossible. It's impossible to wipe every tragedy from history.
If
Ooh, I
only,
like
right?
just got like a really strong smell of cream cheese.
Ooh.
I love cream cheese.
Everyone would be so much happier if we could actually do that.
If we could actually smell cream cheese.
If we could actually smoke cream cheese, actually. If we could put it in
Yeah.
our lungs, everyone would be way happier.
Yeah. Ooh, it seems I lost track of the time. We should wrap things up here for today. Thank you so much for coming to see me.
Oh, no, thank you. I feel a ton better now that that's all off my chest.
Good to hear it. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by again anytime.
Will do. See you around.
Have you heard of that thing people are doing where they're taking like a whole block of cream cheese and they're putting like a bunch of seasoning on it and putting it into a meat smoker?
No, but that just sounds like they're smoking cream cheese.
Well, they're smoking cream cheese with fucking with like it's like supposed to be done with like alongside your meat. But apparently it's fucking good and I would like to try it at some point. Smoked cream cheese.
Yeah, it actually probably fucked pretty hard.
I agree.
Well, I went in for counseling. I was told I'm insane.
I was told I'm insane. I said the wrong thing once, and now they're sending me on a Griffey Sock vacation.
You're going soon too, right, Akira?
You can completely ignore her question. Uh, it's God. I don't want to ignore her question, but I don't want to just be like, it's gonna suck.
I mean, they both kind of ignore her question.
Yeah. It's gonna suck.
It's gonna suck more if we start attracting attention for skipping it. I think you should just go and give it a shot. Dr. Maraki's easier to talk to than you'd think. Okay, see you tomorrow. Didn't you have a counseling appointment?
I guess.
Hi, Yoshizawa.
Hey, Queen.
Hello. Are you here for a session as well?
That's right.
You do, huh? Is that so? Dr. Maruki is a wonderful counselor. I've actually been seeing him for a while before he ever came to Shujin.
Oh, I didn't know you two were acquainted. Don't go overselling me too hard, though, Yoshi-sama. I'm really nothing special. Just a dude in a fucking lab coat.
Well, I need to get going. Please excuse me.
Let's say we get started. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Didn't have much choice. Sorry I dragged you into this. Thank you. I think I've gotten a good grasp of the situation you're in, Kurusu-kun. Kurusu-kun. Well, full disclosure, the school gave me a brief rundown of the circumstances surrounding your transfer here.
So much for my privacy.
So much for my privacy. Uh, it's in the past. Did you have to force yourself to accept everything that happened? No, that doesn't seem to be it. Now that you've told me more about yourself, I think I've realized something. It seems like you've largely been able to reconcile with your internal world with your external one. I Should note that's really truly impressive. Even most adults can't reliably manage that. How to put it? You know how everyone has an internal reality, some conception of themselves that they're striving for, like wanting to be a model student or wanting to be loved and relied on. That's that kind of thing. But that idealized reality and the one in actuality are often far apart. The gap is responsible for a lot of people's pain. Not everyone can ace their exams, and not everyone can be the heroes they wish they could be. Except you do both. You've already been through so much. That kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people up into dark places. But you're standing up to it and confronting a tough, painful reality. To me, that's incredibly admirable. Maybe maybe that's a little weird for you to hear from the guy you just met, huh? But it sounds right.
Kind of creeping me out here.
Kind of creeping me out here, Doc. Not even any deflecting self-deprecation? You really are strong, Kurusu-kun. Well, let's see. Sorry this went on longer than expected. Somehow the conversation just took a life of its own, I guess. Hey, I've actually got one last request. Do you mind? I'm actually doing certain research along with my duties as a counselor. It's not like counseling, more like a type of psychological treatment. Basically, it's a project to learn more about people's metaphorical hearts, what they think, how they feel. If I get far enough with it, I think it'll be able to help a lot of people. So what?
Yeah, dude, you didn't actually say anything.
I guess my point is, I'd like to ask you to help with that research. All you'd have to do is listen to my theories and then tell me if they spark any ideas or realizations at the end, or on your end. Please, anytime's good for me. I can work around your schedule. And I've got a lot of snacks too. You can have them. They're yours.
Take the snacks.
Love it. Hmm. Well, okay. Really? Yes, you're a lifesaver. Let's see. I know. Maybe I could teach you some tips for mental training. I happen to know a lot. Ugh. Happen to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I can cook up a special regimen for you. If you're dedicated enough, I'm sure you could draw out your full potential. Okay, I guess it's our second deal.
Ooh, Pond of Marquee.
Good bond.
You just will yourself out of status effects.
Oh yeah. Oh right. Would it be okay if we traded contact information?
Hey, child, give me your number.
Yes. I'll contact you when I've got time, or when I need some input from you. That should do it. Now, I'd better do my part to repay you. Let's talk about the mental training and the performance. Hmm? Let's see. Let's see. First off, I don't know what I'm focusing. Thanks to Maruki's mental training, my mind feels stronger because I'm gay.
Ooh, SP raised.
My SP is raised. Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right? He just starts throwing them at him.
Honestly.
Thank you for your help today. I'll see you around at school. Ass clenching of the century.
You really spent a long time talking to Mariki. Look at how late it is. Well, I think the sessions are worthwhile. You should try going again sometime. But we should definitely get some sleep for now. Tomorrow's your last day of exams, right? Bedtime. Betty bye.
Bedtime for the jocker. Bedtime for
For
the
the
jonkler.
jonkler.
For the jonkler.
For the jonkler.
Oh my god. I know that feeling.
Went to bed.
Yeah.
Look who's still yawning.
Literally. Ep. She's like, it's already gone.
I love, am I imagining things? You need the bathroom?
What's wrong?
Joker looks like a rectangle.
Yeah. Hello. That's my line.
I loved the like once over Ryuji and Joker did.
Yeah, no. Just looking at this dude.
They're like, are you sure this is him? I could break him like a twig.
Yeah, literally.
I jumped out of a moving vehicle.
Literally. this little twink.
I think you'll like Yusuke.
I probably will. Tickle thine pickle. Oh,
Oh my god, we're all gonna be late for our exams.
oh my god.
As much as it seems, Morgana does not beef with Yusuke as much as you think.
He just doesn't like Yusuke because he exists. Well, he doesn't like Yusuke because he talked to Lady An first. He doesn't like that. He said, "Don't touch her."
Hey, did you see my message? I texted you this morning.
It's the heart thing, dude. I told you.
In the metaverse.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that no one else had before I get it and he ends up with like 2 copies.
Today's last day of exams, huh?
I thought you guys had said he was
What's wrong? Did
interested
it take a lot of time to get through these?
his own copy.
This isn't going too well. I wouldn't expect a great score.
Because that just lets
Yeah,
him
it's 'cause
play
I'm
when
dumb.
you get on or when Dad gets on or when we get on.
I didn't put enough time into knowledge.
Yeah.
We're finally done. You gonna go in for counseling? So the volleyball guy's getting called in. Oh shit, I got that question wrong. Alright, feels like I'm gonna have to protect that teacher. He's a guidance counselor, but okay.
Should I join them? Should we join them and say it's over?
Life's over, homie.
It's over. It is over. It's. What if I just start screaming it?
sorry.
It's over!
Oh.
Meow.
Okay. Was it for the museum? Okay.
I'm gonna bake you a loaf of bread.
Ooh.
I'm gonna bake you into a
No,
loaf of bread.
I haven't like
Steven?
paused it yet.
Huh?
I haven't got
Are
on
you
since
gonna
we played,
bake
so.
Steven into a loaf of bread?
No, I'm baking you into a loaf of bread.
Oh.
Bread. Ass bread.
No.
I just got off work a little
Ask
bit.
bread
so
time.
it's been-
I don't want to be bread.
Yeah.
I don't want to be bread. No.
It's really warm today.
I'm a bun. I'm a bun. I'm a tasty bun. You can have. Oh, how fun! You can have it
Yeah, I
with your
think it's
breakfast.
like,
You
I
can
don't
have
think
it
it's
with your
like that warm,
with the
but it's
gym.
the
You can have it with
breeze,
your
I
brunch.
think.
I'm a bun. I'm a bun. I'm a tasty bun. To be baked if you need it. Oh,
Have you
how
been
fun!
paying attention?
Yes, slightly.
Yeah.
uh, I'm curious too.
Mm.
Damn.
Ugh.
This is
Yeah, sorry. I was looking at my sketchbook for a second. Oof. I got distracted. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it should be fun. We always have fun when we go on these little missions. Why not?
it's,
It's gonna be boring. It's gonna be fucking boring.
it's gonna suck.
It's gonna suck ass cheeks. The weird thing about having a room next to the bathroom is that I can hear when people have like a bathtub full of water, and I can hear when they're moving around in it.
Wild.
It's really weird. It sounds like there's rushing water in my room.
I would hate that.
It's like kind of nice sometimes, but
I
at the
mean,
at most of
don't
the time I
think
just kind of ignore it. But
hate them
sometimes
if they
I
do.
hear it and I'm like, why?
So I keep thinking about what Nakanohara said.
Is
Could
it
he have
pork
been
in the
talking about the
Bronx?
famous artist Madarame?
Then no.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, that
'Cause I
sounds
don't
about
want
right.
them.
Seconded.
Great. The name really
Yes,
stood out to
please.
me.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you guys never heard of someone else called Madarame?
It's not really common at all. If what we heard is true, Kitagawa-kun is studying under a corrupt teacher.
Yeah, some people don't like shitting themselves and having stomach cramps.
What?
Huh.
What? I don't think that's part of life.
You
You
good?
mean it? Hmm?
I was asking if you were good.
Oh yeah, I thought
Well,
for some reason
that's why
I
you
thought you
plan out
guys
your
were
last
talking for a second.
meal. And
No,
dinner.
Sam's on the phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. You mean a teacher? You mean a teacher who treats people like tools?
Yep.
Kitagawa-kun's life is probably pretty terrible.
We gotta look into this.
Cool.
Did Tina show you the pictures of my hair?
It has been 3.5 hours.
Yes, it has. Oh, and somebody typed in the chat.
But you came home and did?
So, I think that is it.
Okay.
Did you not try that chocolate?
We get into the palace tomorrow.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because,
And then we
like,
do-
there's way less dead time
It's
between
curled
Target and
that,
Palace
it's
now.
curling more because of the heat.
and then we do the whip and nay nay.
And then we do the whip it nene.
I think so.